Hello everyone. In this lesson we are understanding the practical example how to create or how to work with the request object practically. So we go to the new project, and from now onwards we are going to create the application in a different way. That is, as usual we are selecting ASP.NET Web Application.NET Framework. We are given the application name, that is app1, app2. Now we are selecting the MVC checkbox. What is the advantage of selecting MVC checkbox here? Automatically it will install the package called Microsoft.ASP.NET.MVC package. Automatically it will create the URL routing in the global.sx file. Automatically it will create the folder structure such as controllers, models and views. That is the advantage of selecting this MVC checkbox. So I just select the MVC checkbox here, then click on OK. Now you can notice automatically it has created the folder structure such as controllers, models and views. All the controllers must be in the controllers folder, all the models should be in the models folder, all the views should be in the views folder. And automatically it has installed the package called Microsoft.ASP.NET.MVC package, and automatically it has created the global.sx file. In that URL routing is created. Actually this statement is right now optional because that statement related to areas topic. So presently we are not requiring that particular statement. Only this particular method is required. Route config.register routes. So this statement will call route config.cs file in that register routes. So here the map route statement is available. Here we have defined the URL routing. Default is the name of the route. Controller/action/id is a default URL, and id is optional. Here we said default controller name home, default action name index. Means if you don't specify the controller name, it is taken as home. If you don't specify the action name, but that is taken as index. If you don't specify the ID, that is taken as null. So this is the default setup automatically will get if you select the checkbox MVC. For practice time and real time also this approach is better. Now here let us create a controller. To create the controller, right click on controllers folder, add new controller. Here we have to select MVC5 controller empty, click on add button. Now it is asking the controller name. I am giving the controller name home because the default controller name is home, which I mentioned here. In this controller we have an action method called index. So public void index is the name of the method. This method will be automatically called when you run the application. Because we have mentioned the default controller name as home, default action name as index. So that is the reason it will automatically come to home/index method automatically. So it is running, and the default port number automatically generated randomly is 61150. So it made a request. Now it will hit the index method in the home controller as per the defaults. In case if you want a different name, we can change there. Here we can give a different controller name and a different action name, whatever you wish. See, it hit the index method and we have not written anything, that's why it is showing blank output. That's okay, fine. Now here we are trying to write a string variable, and at last we return the string value. So plus equal to will append the data. So here first we are adding URL, that is request.url, and the return type should be string. If you have entered home/index, then URL will be including that one. The complete URL is nothing but request.url. But we have path. The path refers to only the virtual path, that is home/index. Only this part is available as a requested path. So now it is showing the path, that is home/index. Same like this, we can also specify physical application path, that will refer to current working folder path. HTTP method, what kind of request you have made, either GET request or POST request. By default we will make a GET request. In case if you have a form, then only POST request will be sent. To open this network window, right click, inspect element, then click on network. So you can also find a browser type, query string if any. Suppose in the query string you want to get the value of X variable. Assume if the X is present, that X value will be printed. In place of X, we can give any parameter name, whatever you wish. We can also get any request headers. For example, there is a header called user agent. That user agent value you will be able to get. That's all. These are the properties. Now you can notice the request.url, request.path, request.physical application path, request.http method, request.browser.type, and query string is not there, so that's why it has given null. In case if you give X value and Y value, suppose we are only getting the X value here because we have mentioned X. Next, headers means the request headers. Any of these request headers we are able to access there. Here you can see many request headers, right? Any of these values you are able to get there. This is how to work with the request object. In the next lesson, we will understand about response object.